Okay? Is that okay? Okay. I'm going to make it as simple as I possibly can because of the language barrier. Okay? One of the things that is so important there. No, no, li pa jam vizite l. Li pa care. Why? Parce que pas genyen yon famille that was established. So Satan didn't care what Adam did. He didn't care. He never come and even visit Adam. But the moment that bon Dieu vini avec Ève, li mette Ève avec Adam, c'est là ça Satan vient fâché. Ou connaît pour que ça le fâché? Li fâché parce que kounye ya ou gen démon. Two people establish a family. Satan, the devil, doesn't like family at all. From the very beginning, he was attacking the family. From the very beginning. Up to this day, he is still attacking the family. Do you realize that no matter how much you love Jesus, you're still going to have problem in your relationship? Même là où mais bon Dieu, avec tout cœur, ou a toujours un problème dans mariage. Est-ce que tout le monde pas un problème même dans mariage? Just levez main, so pas un problème même. Tout le monde a un problème dans la relation. Watch this. But it's how you handle it. Est-ce qu'on comprend Abdullah? Now, I want to say some things here, and that's the reason why I was asking about how many times, because I want to make sure, je voulais faire sûr que tout le monde comprenne ça m'a dit. Okay? Now, there are some things that I want to talk about that will destroy a relationship. Okay? The number one thing that will destroy a relationship, okay, is poor communication. L'on pas capable communication, l'on pas capable communiquer dans façon de communiquer avec mari ou madame ou, that will cause a problem. L'aurait mais madame aussi tellement Satan a toujours voulu causer problème. And that's the reason why I believe that bad habits, many of us as husband and wife, we have bad habits. Okay? No matter how much you love Jesus, there is some bad habits. I have some bad habits that I exhibit in my relationship, and you're going to have bad habits that you do in your relationship. But here is the biggest important thing is how much deposit you've made in your relationship that you can get away with it. You comprend? It all depends on how much deposit you have made in your relationship that you would be able to extract. Because remember, your bad habit cause a strain in the relationship. When you do certain things that make your husband or wife uncomfortable, okay, there is a subtraction that takes place. Okay? So because there's a subtraction that takes place, it all depends on how much you compliment your wife and the things that you do for her that will elevate and make your relationship special. Your relationship will continue to collapse if you're not doing the little things that you need to do in the relationship. How busy do you get sometimes? How many people? Everybody's busy, right? Yeah. You can be busy, but you have to always make time for your relationship. No matter how much, no matter how busy you will ever get, you have to make sure that there is time that is allocated for your mate. Because you don't want to have a disgruntled wife or husband. It's important that you take the time to make sure that you are doing everything that you are supposed to do in the relationship. Now, I'm going to ask a few questions before I dive into where I want to go tonight. There are several things, there are 7 things that I'm going to talk to you about. But before we do that, I want to open it up for a minute. Is there anything in your relationship that sometimes cause you to react to your husband? Is there some things that you have concerns about within yourself? What are some questions that you would like to ask me before we go forward as it relates to relationship, before we get really deep into our discussion tonight? Any question? Uh, yes, yes. Is there any question that you want to ask before we go forward as it relates to a relationship? Of course, I understand your question. Well, I mean, if there is a problem and the person cannot perform at that moment in time, then the husband's gonna have to wait. Yeah, exactly. Just get together and pray and trust God and say, God, amen. Yes, yes. Yes, just get together and pray and trust God. Amen. Yes. Go ahead. Absolutely. I